Cervelar presente en la South Beer Cup, en la quinta edición. Fernando y Pablo, ¿cómo les va?
Muy buenas noches, Graciela. Nos vamos muy bien. Estamos, la verdad, pasándola muy bien acá, en Mar del Plata.
Felices del interés de ustedes por venir a la South Beer Cup, por interiorizarse acerca de todo el mundo cervecero, para poder brindar en cada uno de los espacios de ustedes lo mejor.
Nosotros siempre estamos acompañando a los cerveceros y bueno, Martín nos invitó para este evento que, iba a decir, consolida el tema de la cerveza artesanal, aunque ya está consolidado. Para nosotros es increíble el hecho de estar acá y ver cómo realmente está saliendo redondito el evento. Está muy bueno.
Bueno, mi estilo preferido es la IPA, seguramente. Bueno, mi estilo preferido por lejos siempre fue la Pale Ale, porque me gustan las cervezas inglesas, las Sales.
Estilo preferido Imperial IPA. ¿Cómo que tengo que hacer?
Tengo que elegir un estilo o elijo la top.
Me gusta mucho la IPA. Mi estilo preferido es IPA.
El estilo que más me gusta,
La doble IPA de Antares.
La mejor birra que probé en mi vida.
una cerveza que me gusta mucho es la Hofer.
Bueno, el estilo que más me gusta es la IPA. Una de las mejores cervezas que tomé fue la Go To IPA de Stone Brewing.
Mi cerveza preferida por todos los tiempos, por lejos, y lo sigue siendo, la doble IPA de Firestone Walker. Amor para siempre. Voy a tirar una local.
La mejor cerveza que probé hasta ahora es una cerveza, la Edinger, que es una cerveza de trigo alemana.
Rodenbach Gran Cru.
Es la IPA de Manut. La mejor cerveza que probé en mi vida fue de Maretsus Triple.
Nos esperamos.
Salud. Schlossberg, welcome to Argentina again.
My second home. I love coming back.
Yes, I suppose your second home. Yes, and it's a pleasure because it's my first interview with you. Okay, how you began with your love with beer?
It actually was late in life, if you can believe this. I never drank alcohol till I met my wife. We like to use the term in English, she drove me to drink. And the first alcohol I ever had was wine. I didn't like beer. Beer was horrible to me. And I tried making wine, but wine takes so long to make. I didn't want to wait 5 years for a red wine. So the store I got the equipment at said, try making beer. I didn't want to, but they said, we'll guarantee you'll like homebrew. I tried it, and I loved homebrew. And I never understood, well, it took 6 months to understand why do I like homebrew but not commercial beer. And I realized we have a candy in the U.S. called a malt ball. In Europe, they call them malt teasers, where it's a round ball made of malt dipped in chocolate. And as a kid, that was my favorite candy. And when I could taste the flavor of the malt in the beer...
Oh, my God! Black, un stout.
Well, in any kind of beer, when I tasted the malt, it changed my life. It was going back to be a kid and having a malt ball.
You are a kid forever.
You have to be. You have to
Yeah, because the passion is the most important thing.
Right. So I had fun. I started a homebrew club at my work, and after 6 years of homebrewing, I started my beer company.
Okay, and you grow, and you are a brilliant businessman. No. Brilliant.
No, we had fun.
Yeah.
We had fun,
Yeah.
but we did grow very fast.
You are now and in others South Beer Cup.
Yes.
What do you think about this event?
Well, this is the 5th year of the South Beer Cup, which is amazing. And when you look around to see how many brewers are here, it's crazy. But it all started when my wife and I came to Buenos Aires 7 years ago. I got to talk to the home brew clubs and a couple of the early brewers, and I found they were having many problems but wouldn't talk to one another. And in the US, we went through that phase too in the 1980s, but we learned you have to talk together, and it's easy to share information and everybody wins. So 7 years ago, I was talking to Leo Ferrari from Monterrey's and Martin Boan,
Yeah.
and they understood what I was saying. And I said, if you want help creating a conference, I'll come back. So 6 years ago,
What happened?
we had a little conference in Mar del Plata, and maybe 50 or 100 people showed up, but it changed everything. People went from not talking to,
Yeah.
everybody loved each other. And ever since then, that first conference was more for home brewers, but the next year, well, the conference was so successful, the next year we started the South Beer Cup. Now we're on our 5th year, and each year it's just going up and up, and then the quality of the beer is going up and up. And you look around, and there are probably more Brazilians here in Argentina for the festival than there are Argentinians. But you have Chile, Uruguay, Peru.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
More level.
Oh yeah, it's spreading all around. Brazil has hundreds of breweries now. Argentina probably has a couple hundred breweries. It's crazy, but crazy good.
Well,
Good.
I'm very happy to see you because you received in Anderson Valley in California so good, and now I receive you.
Yes, well, it's always good to see you, and to be in Argentina where the beer is always, a new beer is always getting better. So many beers.
We talked in 2013, another South Beer Cup, and you told me about what you expected grow Argentine and Latin America. Now it's different. I suppose you have another vision about the level. What think you about the level of this South Beer Cup?
Well, it's getting bigger all the time, and certainly the market is getting bigger, and places like Antares, they're selling a whole lot of beer, and they have franchises all over, and it's great to see their success. And I think that's just the beginning. I think a lot of other breweries are going to be very successful, and we judged beer at the South Beer Cup yesterday and today, and the beers were very good.
The level of the competition is more.
Yes, it's definitely higher. The beers are getting better. Many of the beers we had were very nice, and there are a lot more beers. There are so many beers that the organizers said maybe next year they can't take any more. There's just too many.
Yeah.
So that's great, a lot of variety. And I think you're seeing a lot more kinds of beer. We had a lot of sour beer, which is a kind of niche beer, and barrel-aged beer, and then of course a lot of the regular beer categories like IPA and Pale Ale. The categories were much larger, a lot more entries. So it's very good.
Good.
Yeah.